Well, new research reveals older Canadians have the most to benefit from pet ownership, but less than half of them have a pet. In response, the Ontario SPCA is holding a special event today where those adoption fees are being covered. For more on this, we're joined live by Nyari Tadukian, Vice President of Client Insights with Home Equity Bank. Nyari, thanks so much for being here. Let's talk about today's event. What's happening?
Thanks for having me. We're so excited today. We've been partnering with OSPCA over the last couple of days, and particularly today at the York Region location with our ambassador and friend, Kurt Browning, fellow pet lover, who will be meeting and greeting prospective pet parents at the York Region OSPCA.
And tell me why this event is happening. Why are specifically these adoption fees being covered for Ontarians, for people in York Region 55 and up?
You know, as the only bank solely focused on Canadians 55 and better, we're always doing research to understand how we can better serve and empower the community. And our recent research with Ipsos did in fact reveal that while 8 in 10 Canadians do believe that there are benefits to pet ownership, only half actually own one. So we looked into some of the barriers, which can include, feeling a little discriminated for being older, maybe some financial barriers that get in the way. And so we're using the I Adopt Forever Homes campaign as an opportunity to flip that narrative and encourage Canadians because they are the perfect match to pet ownership.
I love how you said 55 and better, not 55 and older. And for a lot of these pets who need adoption, 55 and better might be the perfect match. Maybe they need someone who's at home more, who's retired, who has the opportunity to give them a little bit more love. And so what does some of the research show in terms of benefits for some older Canadians when it comes to pet ownership?
Well, when I think about the perfect pet, you think about someone who's got ample time, the ability to build a deep connection. And so, Canadians 55 and better are exactly that profile. They've got patience, they've got time, they build deep connections, but the benefit to them is also such that it provides routine, a deeper sense of connection. Of course, there are physical benefits to walking animals and spending time with them and getting active. So it feels like a perfect match and an opportunity to really kind of flip the narrative and encourage Canadians out there to adopt a pet today.
And of course, you've got Canadian Olympian, national treasure Kurt Browning as part of this campaign. Tell our viewers at home, if they're watching, if they're in York Region, maybe they've been thinking about getting a pet, adopting a pet. What time is the event and where can they actually find it as well?
Well, they should be able to head over there as early as 10 minutes from now. Kurt is waiting patiently. I think everybody knows Kurt is a pet lover. He features his very own dog, Rocky, in many of our commercials, and Rocky's become a celebrity of his own. And so when we spoke to Kurt about this opportunity, between his passion for serving and connecting with Canadians 55 and better and his love of pets, this was the perfect opportunity for him to come and volunteer his time for such a great initiative.
What do you think pet ownership does, in terms of lifting the spirits of people 55 and up who maybe are at the end of their career? I know a lot of people, maybe feeling like they're not as needed or not as wanted later in life. So how does having a pet, having that connection, having someone rely on you, what does that do for their spirit, for their morale?
Well, that sense of purpose is everything. And, we do know that pet ownership provides a reduced sense of loneliness. And combined with the purpose and the physical activity that some pets can afford, it seems like the ideal situation for many Canadians 55 and better.
I love it. Thank you so much, Nyari Tadukian from Home Equity Bank, for coming on and talking to us. And hopefully let's get some of these pets adopted. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.